It's that time of the year again where we recognize 9 teams across South Africa as they battle it out for the Company of the Year competition. A total of 18 business leaders in grade 10 to 11 will be accompanied by a chaperone with one goal in mind: to be the winning team of JA South Africa in partnership with City Foundation Company of the Year competition. This year's entrants will participate in the virtual competition from the 11th to the 12th of December in their respective provinces, with winners announced on Tuesday, the 15th of December via our live premiere on the JA South Africa YouTube channel. This year's theme is Lead to Succeed and is inspired by the need for young people to understand that in order to lead others, they must first lead themselves. The companies and their products are as follows: Flush Dimes introducing Nourish Lips, Music Plaques for You introducing Glass Music Plaques, Bright Enterprise introducing Deco Lamp, The Passionate Entrepreneurs introducing Lighting Pen, Dream Team introducing Skin Nation, Brave Thoughts introducing Soapbed Stove, Primload introducing Portable Bookshelf, Team Marvelous introducing Zoom Soap, and finally Outlook Company introducing the Power Generator. Join us on the 15th of December via our YouTube channel as we celebrate the spirit of entrepreneurship. See you there.
Dumelang, Sanbonani, Goeiemorgen, and good morning to each and every one of you, as I, Candice Mudiselle, have the absolute pleasure of being your MC as we recognize 9 teams across South Africa as they battle it out to be the Company of the Year. A total of 18 young, vibrant business leaders between grade 10 and 11, along with a chaperone, have one goal in mind: to be the ultimate winner of JA South Africa's Company of the Year in association with City Foundation's Company of the Year competition 2020. This year's theme, which I'm personally excited about, is Lead to Succeed. And by so saying, we want to drive home to every single young person that before you identify yourself as a leader, you need to demonstrate and exercise leadership skills within yourself. Before we start with today's proceedings, let's go right ahead and meet our amazing teams. Oh wow, everything about watching that video sparked so much nostalgia in my heart, because once upon a time I was in their very same shoes, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, so many hopes and dreams right ahead of me. I've been in the very same program, and I have to say that 9 years ago, yes, my age is starting to show, I was afforded an exceptional opportunity with lessons that I still value to this very moment. With all of that being said, and us getting to meet our amazing contestants, I would like to introduce someone who's played a very vital role. Mohale Ralibizo, who is a JA South Africa board chairman and the CEO of Ralco.
Thank you all for having me on. I hope you and your loved ones have managed to, through this very difficult year, celebrate the Company of the Year 2020. As we are all aware that this competition allows for entrepreneurs from across the country to compete in the Junior Achievement South Africa City Company of the Year competition. And here we are, it's being held virtually because the reality as we knew it has been altered irreversibly. Here we are with our masks on, and here we are sitting in different places where some of us might have been in the same place. And perhaps it's one of those things, and it's good to see that the young people who've tabled some of their ideas today have engaged this very harsh reality. This partnership with City has gone on for some 30 years, and we are in the 6th year of our partnership with City on this particular program. Although we've been together with Citibank for some 30 years. So today we've heard from 18 business leaders in grades 10 to 11 from each of the 9 provinces who've showcased, and some will continue to showcase and demonstrate their teamwork, innovation, problem solving, and leadership skills. And as we've seen already, some of those problem solving things are addressed at engaging COVID-19, which is a pandemic that we're all having to adjust to. So if ever there were a year of disruption, this has been that particular year. And I want to salute the young people who've participated in the Junior Achievement Enterprise Program, where they've had to run a real business as part of their training. And to congratulate them on adapting on the fact that they're having to battle it out virtually. And you can still see the energy and commitment to them to learn despite the many difficulties that 2020 has presented. And I want to remind us and the young people that they stand in line to win a prize of a cash equivalent, which will allow for 4 members plus a chaperone to compete in the Junior Achievement Africa Regional Company of the Year, which means that we get to contest not only amongst ourselves in South Africa, but that you get to engage your counterparts on the continent as well. And I want to wish the young people from South Africa well, and of course your counterparts as well from the rest of the continent, because we only progress if we start to pay attention to what happens to us continentally, and we start to imagine business ideas and solutions which are applicable not only for South Africa, but for what might be relevant throughout the rest of Africa and indeed the wider world. And the criteria, as we may all be aware of, relates to the fact that we have to address an identified issue within our local context. And as I've already mentioned, with the potential to go continental and indeed global, that there has to be a unique selling proposition that communicates what the solution and product service is offering. Because as we've seen during COVID, is those people who have a clear business idea and who have a social impact who are winning in the marketplace. So the world will not be the same, and certainly competition in the business environment has changed inalterably. We have to engage social responsibility. We have to engage sustainable behaviors and practices, because one of the things that we've seen is that, oddly enough, the one positive that's come out of COVID is that the planet has recovered somewhat from the emissions that we're constantly spewing into it. The question is, from the young people who are contesting and others, how are we going to sustain that and get the global economies back to work? How are we going to implement things on a sustainable basis? And how are we going to have design and functionality that incorporates innovation and entrepreneurship? And how do we make things user-friendly? I think you were all party to some of the presentations that were made, and the question then that's got to be asked to those young people who are contesting is, how do we make those things user-friendly and accessible? Because convenience is going to be an important headline as we move forward more and more, because we're going to face an environment where resources are even more and more scarce. The other critical attribute within our theme of the competition of leading to succeed is the question of personal leadership, because as we know, businesses thrive and succeed on the basis of who's leading them, and that's often the difference between the businesses that survive pandemics and crises versus those that don't, is the quality of leadership that they have. And I'm encouraged to see that the young people who are contesting in this year's competition are demonstrating those very attributes, and I'm encouraged that the future will be a bright one. And one of the things that we'll be looking for from the young people is the ability to develop and utilize their leadership traits to guide the direction of their life, instead of letting chance or circumstances such as COVID, for example, determine the course of our journeys. I don't want to carry on talking longer, save to congratulate the young people who are contesting, to thank the judges for their service, and all who are assembled here, because you would normally be with your families doing all those things that we have so little time to do nowadays, especially having been reminded of the preciousness of time. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to the young people, and good luck to the contestants, and I wish them well as they battle it out with their counterparts on the continent. And we look forward to seeing some exciting ideas that can go global and which will live beyond the life of this competition. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mohale, as we see you committing yourself to contributing to the lives of young people and impacting them one change maker at a time. Re leboga go menagane. We also acknowledge that none of this would be possible without the amazing contribution from Citi Foundation. Through a global partnership that's spanning over 30 years, Citibank has funded JA programs in in-school and out-of-school environments, and we are extremely proud to be partnering with them for a 6th year in a row. To come and address us is Peter Taylor, who is the Chief Country Officer and CEO of Citibank South Africa.
Hello everyone, I'm Peter Taylor, CEO of Citi South Africa. Please accept my sincere apologies for not joining you this morning, but I'm pleased that I'm able to record this message to share with you all. Firstly, congratulations to all our finalists. I know that this year has been challenging for everyone, but particularly for scholars. So I thank you for your hard work and dedication and for choosing to continue to participate and complete the Junior Achievement South Africa Enterprise Program, which aims at improving your entrepreneurial mindset, self-reliance, presentation, and decision-making skills. Your efforts have paid off. I have no doubt that the competition this year will be stiff, with excellent presentations prepared to illustrate your good ideas, and that your mentors have guided you and prepped you in what's to come today. We have always been proud to support programs that help grow an entrepreneurial mindset in youth, providing skills and tools to support young business owners and teach them lifelong business and life skills. I congratulate the Junior Achievement South Africa team for the implementation of another successful program. Very well done. And on that note, I want to wish you well. Focus today, be creative and innovative. And I look forward to hearing of your success in the future. Good luck, take care, and bye for now.
Thank you very much, Peter. Now, a very exciting moment. Let's go right ahead and see the presentations from our teams and see how they fared in the last 2 days. From learning about product costing, how to create a perfect elevator pitch, and the tricks of the trade of innovation.
The image of mind is the essence of life. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, once again. My name is Mpho Moleale. Sitting besides me is Tlo Moloto. I'm the marketing manager, and we are the Brave Thoughts, all the way from Ponelopele Oracle Secondary School. So currently in South Africa, the consumption of coal to produce electricity is very high, standing at 85.7, and then the usage of the renewable resources is very low at 0.9%, and then the usage of electricity in South Africa is very high, caused by illegal connections in townships due to the high, costing of electricity. Because if we can see that, electricity, you pay for more, but then they lessen units. For example, meter numbers, these times, there's a lot of, crime that's going on. So moving on to the next slide. We as the Brave Thoughts, we aim to being the fastest growing company in the African continent and to produce efficient products to the people. We want to create a product that will be environmentally friendly and to maintain safe and healthy living environment. Our product, the Sorbet stove, it is a 2-in-1 product. It uses the solar panels and the batteries to function. It has no impact to the environment at all. Our product is, it saves electricity as pollution free. People living without electricity can use it, and then it is reliable, functioning with solar panels and batteries. As a company, currently in South Africa, the usage of electricity is standing at 90%, and then if we continue using renewable resources, we can lower the usage with about 60% in 5 years. So we're aiming to be standing at 10% in 5 years to come in 2025. The customer analysis, the people we targeting are the people with small businesses. In my community, there are illegal connections, so the electricity keeps on trapping. So I know for sure that the people living in my community will surely purchase our product, and then the other people that may purchase the Sorbet stove are people. There are people living without the electricity, and also people with catering businesses.
Form is temporary, quality lasts forever. Everyone in the room and virtually, I greet you all. Presenting to you is Matekhan Malupi, and I'm with Offense Matabani. Together, we are the leaders for Primoland from Bonolopile Oracle Secondary School. We are from a township where most learners live in bedrooms. Their study tables are small, the bedrooms are small, so as the houses. Load shedding plays a very big role in discouraging study. Well, today I got a solution to all your problems.
We have identified the problem and we have affirmed that learners come across untidy study tables, lack of organization, less space, and they face obsessive compulsive disorder due to the living space they're situated in, which is so small to fit in all their possessions. We created this product so that people can learn about the importance of neatness, not only at home, but to the environment. We want studying to be simplified. We want you to cancel out the usage of harmful alternative lights such as candles, which are harmful and threaten your health.
Our product is ideal for people living with OCD, students, people who just moved in their flats, students, and people who have an office space.
Our product is a standout in the market because it's the first ever portable bookshelf to be produced. It has a power supply which emits light, which encourages you to study even during power outages. It functions like any normal bookshelf, but this time it's unique.
We had a few difficulties in the program. We had problems with leadership. We had no goal set at the first place. People were not participating and we were changing leaders every week.
We decided to change the system and we came up with solutions. We changed the leaders, we changed the system, we wrote down our goals and we reduced the number of members. In the process, we learned a few leadership skills, which is to be brave,
being confident,
being committed,
being brave,
and we also want to have authenticity.
And also being creative. It is very important to have a mission. Now let me tell you ours. Our mandate is to make sure that you study and use less harmful lights. We aim to give you opportunity to thrive and better the world.
Greetings to you all. I'm Masipa Edwina, together with Bolola Matwek. We are from Biatladi Secondary School. The name of our team is Team Marvelous. The name of our product is Zoom Soup. We saw a need for a soup that needs to keep clean at an affordable price. Have a soup to help and to maintain cleanness, yet made from material, recycled material. A soap for the whole family can use at an affordable price. And it also helps to kill germs, and it's also too small to keep it in a bag, so you can use it whenever you need. Why Zoom soap? We all have those 4 pieces of soap that are left over, and they are way too small to be. What do you need them for? We took those small pieces of soap and made the soap. The pieces are cleaned and grouped according to coloring, then boiled in with clean water until they are smooth and mixed well. Then they are poured into molding and left to cool down for 5 days. Afterwards, they are packaged and branded. For a batch production of 10 soaps, variable cost, labor, which is 5 rand, electricity, which is 80 rand, fixed cost, packaging material is 15 rand, variable cost per unit is 3 rand 15. Selling price per unit is 8 rand. Break even. Break even is 3.33 units, which means we need to sell 3 units. We all made a team effort of collecting pieces of a soap from our families, friends, teachers, hotels, B&Bs, and lodges. We collected anything that we see it is to be to shape our soup. Some of us cooked from firewood, some of us did soup. Our customer segments are the local schools. For the principal to buy for the students and the teachers in order for them to maintain safe and clean hands since well we have COVID-19. The close local community centers and families can buy and use our product as it is affordable. Talk to our customers. We have given samples to the principal at the school so that the students can see our product. We will also give a couple of samples to the nearby community centers and schools. Use the school's pub shops as a selling point as well as word of mouth. We will use the following platforms for promotion. Having promotional stores in the nearby plaza and the shopping centers, promotional adverts to be placed on the local papers, and social media platforms such as Facebook or WhatsApp. As the business grows, we will continue to have bigger promotional platforms such as retail stores, televisions, magazines, as well as radio stations.
We generate income, door-to-door sales, direct sales at school, direct sales at plaza shops and shopping centers.
We managed to sell 8 soaps since our production. We plan to sell at least 50 soaps in 1 month.
Our unique proposition, Zoom Soap is a home production for pride. We would like to develop Zoom Soap to be able to accommodate all skin types and also be able to supply the hotel and the gym.
Leadership skills. I wasn't the general manager as we started the program, but I volunteered to be one since the previous one dropped out, and also because I saw that I could lead my team to succeed. My functions were to lead, which basically was to motivate my team, planning, which was to determine what is to be done in the business, organizing the production, communicating well with my team, as well as controlling, which is to make sure that everything is going according to plan.
You ever do that thing where it's clear and perfect for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden, just before you meet your crush, it's like, haha, just kidding. Well, we at Dream Team completely understand, and that's why we believe that skincare is self-care. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our company has 13 members, which you can see on the slide and their positions. We all contributed 100 rands towards sales, and we managed to raise a startup capital of 1,300. My name is Lesedi, the Assistant Marketing Manager for Dream Team, and beside me is
Thandolwethu Nkosi, the company's General Manager.
And we are the 2 representatives of our company. Our mission is to create the absolute feel-good organic skincare range for teenagers at a reasonable price. When we were conducting our market research, our company came up with 4 ideas, which you can see on the slide. Given the analysis that we conducted after the market research, 100% of our company members voted for the face scrub. We carried out further research to better understand the problem the teenagers face with skincare. A report from kidshealth.org indicated that 70 to 90% of teenagers suffer from acne and will have some kind of acne breakout in their lifetime. Acne appears on your face, chest, shoulders, and back, which can make looking in the mirror painful, leads to low self-esteem, and it makes you feel subconscious about yourself, and it can make your crush run the opposite direction when they see you. But don't worry, we have the perfect solution for you. Our product is a face scrub which is designed to nourish your skin, exfoliate, and reduces skin inflammation. It is made from natural ingredients such as honey, oatmeal, and special essential oils. Skin Sensation comes in 250 ml recyclable glass jars and can be stored for up to 3 months. Well, if you want perfect skin to a point where your crush can start noticing you, use it for 3 times in a week.
We faced a lot of problems, which was communication and commitment. Now, we, as a team, we put up rules and policies in order to help build our company's strength and help our companies to be more comfortable in the working area. As to name one of many, we had one learner who made our Skination, which is hand-drawn, and he was comfortable in the team and how he was able to do something that he liked doing for the most of the time. Aristotle once said, excellent,
I'm the Tiffany Clifford, General Manager of the company Flash Time.
And I'm Arisha Krill, Sales Manager of the company Flash Time. We are from Fairmont Secondary School in the beautiful Western Cape.
Our company Flash Time was established in 2020, and our company produced a lip balm with calming and protective benefits. Is there a need for a lip balm that protects and calms with calming benefits?
Yes, there is, with all our new norms today, like wearing a mask, dry lips, anxiety, and our ultimate goal is to be healthy.
We saw a need in the market for a lip balm that does more than just moisturize your lips. We looked at properties for oils and ingredients that help with anxiety, relieve nasal congestion, and ease the smell of the mask and breath.
Our products include lavender oil, help calm anxiety, a mint oil freshens and help with still mask breath.
Eucalyptus oil open up nasal passages, Vaseline to moisturize and protect lips. We did our market research by presenting to educators, giving out samples to friends and family, and we did some competitive research.
Our product is used by all ages, it's homemade, it has natural ingredients, it's competitively priced, and it has male and female packaging.
Our product is used by males and females, all ages and races. The lip balm will be sold in beauty parlors, flea markets, traders, and online. The lip balm will be marketed on all social media platforms, word of mouth marketing, and advertising. The cost for raw materials on each unit is 7 Rand. We sell it at 15 Rand. To break even, we have to sell 26 units. The fixed cost is 205 Rand. Cost of sales is 2,555 Rand. The total sales revenue is 5,475 Rand. Our gross profit is 2,920 Rand. Our net profit is 2,750 Rand.
We are really excited about our future because we already got 2 personal business mentors, a bank manager, and a lawyer. Our future products include great flavors for kids, personalized packaging, and new flavors.
Our team did exceptionally well. We all went to go and sell in front of a local spa, and we go sell our products, and we sold over hundreds of products. The success of our company is thanks to our members. We had 100% teamwork, attendance, commitment, hard work, innovation, dedication, and motivation.
We would like to thank Citibank for the sponsorship and JSA Chaza for selecting our school. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
We believe that
teamwork makes the dream work.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Greetings to you all. My name is Andy Tabekulu. I'm a production manager from Passionate Entrepreneurs, and I'm here with my fellow teammate
Mpoma Kafula. I'm your stock manager, and we come from Ingqayizivale High School, located in Tembisa, in Gauteng.
And we come from an area that is highly populated, which has many people and many different homes. And in that area, we are troubled by load shedding and power outages. And these power outages are caused by illegal electrical connections, which we know of and commonly know of as izinyoka. And our dream, it is to contribute to the acceleration of education in our community. But we will show you how we want to achieve that.
We as passionate entrepreneurs, we conducted brainstorm and listed 2 products, a lighting pan and a hand sanitizer. Our method is we made interviews, market research analysis, and we came up with the final product that we will choose, the lighting pan. The inequality in our opportunity to study like other learners. The lighting pan will give us an opportunity to study like other learners even though there's no power. Every student can learn, just not in the same day or in the same way.
This is a quote by George Evans. So the lighting pen is been made so it can give light. The LED light is bright so it can give light to any student who wants to study but cannot because of the power outages and they want to learn. So it's a good way for them to up their marks. And the lighting pen is battery operated. It is designed to be portable and it is safe to use. It is durable, it can last for a long time, and it is affordable to anybody. And the LED light is really eye friendly, as you can see.
Our target markets are learners from primary, high school, and also tertiary, and also teachers. And we'll do marketing at schools, post flyers and posters, and we use the social platforms such as Facebook and WhatsApp.
So the solution for the lighting pen, it is to make sure that learners are able to study in the dark and address elevates the use of candle lamps and paraffin lamps, and for the equal opportunity for learners to study without being interrupted. And it gives a solution that it makes the lighting pen is longer. It takes a longer time than the paraffin lamp to use, and it is safe to use by anybody.
Music is a form of remembering the return to the seasons of the heart long gone. Some wise words from the infamous Italian composer Giancarlo Menotti. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Georgina Enoch. I'm one of the general managers at Music Blocks for You, and I am a student at Danville Park Girls High School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bjorn Chetty, and I'm also one of the general managers, and I attend Northwood Boys High School.
Our company, Music Blocks for You, provides customers with a contemporary way to listen to music. Due to COVID-19 hitting the world so abruptly, this is our way of providing people who have lost loved ones with a long-lasting physical memory of them. Because music plays such an important role in people's lives, our mission statement is, Music Blocks for You aims to provide consumers with an innovative way to remember their favorite songs and all of the special memories associated with them. In determining which product to manufacture, we use market and product research to narrow our choice to 3 potential products. After polling 126 individuals in our target research, the analysis pointed us to the glass music clocks. We then met with multiple suppliers and printers to see if they would be able to supply and produce the product we desired. After trying many suppliers, we finally found one that would fulfill all the specifications of our desired product. Thereafter, we received a sample of our product from our chosen supplier. We then knew we made the right choice. Similarly, when choosing our product, we had to determine certain product specifications. So, this brings me to the question of the day. What are we selling? The product we have manufactured is called the Glass Music Plaque. The plaque is an A5 piece of glass which consists of printed photo of album art of your choice, including the title of your favorite song along with the artist. Exactly how it would look if you played the song from your smart device. By adding Apple Music or Spotify QR codes, to name just 2, this allows the user to scan and access a specific from their smart device. This was our way of taking a prolific idea and making it even more innovative.
After choosing our idea, we then started the process of bringing this grand idea to life, and we did this through operations and production. We then followed up by receiving the best price from all of our suppliers. We created a variable cost on all of the materials and services we would need to manufacture our product. During production, each company member photoshopped their album art for their customers. Once all the photoshops were done, we sent this artwork along with the glass to the printer for printing. After receiving the orders, we checked the quality of each individually. If there were any errors, we sent these back to the supplier to have them redone. We also checked to see if the orders we received corresponded with the orders we sent through. The sales manager then distributed the respective orders to each company member. We produced and sold 164 glass music plaques. Throughout the production process, we ensured we followed COVID-19 protocols. Amongst the many successes, there were also some challenges. Throughout the program, many company members weren't able to join our meetings due to internet connection problems. Similarly, decision-making was difficult, so we then formed a WhatsApp group, which made it easier for us to make decisions. In addition, we also had to deal with time constraints due to the school year being so rushed. We often found we did not have a lot of contact time with the company members, which put pressure on the company to find more efficient ways of getting things done. The advantages, however, far outweigh the challenges. Being completely customizable was the biggest attraction, and coupled with the state-of-the-art technology that replicates the images onto the glass, makes this a tangible means of transferring memories into a product that ensures longevity. The customizability expanded our target market from 12, our youngest customer, to 60, our oldest.
There is an African proverb that says, if I cannot do it, then it's impossible. But as for Outlook, we have decided to change it and say, I'm possible. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, consider yourself greeted. My name is Dintola Sokunega and I am with Itumeleng Manyama and we are Outlook Company. We are from Ponelopolo Oracle Secondary School located in Midrand and we are ambitious entrepreneurs striving for success and leadership. We outlook a future that is full of innovation and leadership. We live in a world that is technologically oriented and most of our electronic devices require electricity, and during load shedding we are unable to work because our electronic devices require electricity, and we may rely on power banks, but they also need power to charge. So during load shedding there's nothing we can do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to worry about that anymore. We introduce you to the brand new Reflex Power Bank. This power bank works without electricity. You can charge your cell phones without the use of electricity. And it also comes with a flashlight whereby if there's no electricity, you can brighten up your room.
Our target market are campers,
virtual workers,
online studying,
travelers,
and for people who don't have access to electricity at all.
Bright Enterprise, lighting your way. Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Helen Tulufela, the Safety Manager of Bright Enterprise. I'm with my partner.
Greetings to you all. My name is Pasma Laura, the Deputy CEO of Bright Enterprise.
We are from Prairie Secondary School in a very rural area called Kala Village in the Northwest Province.
Have you ever experienced a situation where you're busy with your work in the office, in your home, or at school, and suddenly, boom, electricity is gone, and then left in the dark with the job not done?
Well, Bright Enterprise exists to ensure that there is enough light during load shedding or when it is dark, so you can complete your test.
Our product is environmentally friendly as we use waste materials. It is used for room decoration during the day and a lighting device when it is dark. It can be used anywhere.
To choose our product, we looked at factors that impacted our community negatively. While brainstorming ideas, we found that load shedding was the most problematic. We conducted market research on shortlisted products. After looking at the pros and cons of each idea, we chose Darker Lamp, for it addresses the problem and is eco-friendly.
It is meant to be used for room decoration during the day and a lighting device when it is not.
Our program started on the 12th of February 2020 and we started operation on the 2nd of October 2020 until the 13th of November 2020, and we only operated for 5 weeks. Our company started with 36 members and ended with 30 members. In that month, we raised a startup capital of 580 rands from 116 shares sold. We managed to manufacture and sell 61 Darker lamps.
We faced several challenges like absenteeism and customer reluctance to buy. Our major challenge was individual production due to COVID-19 regulations, but we gained motivation to work harder for the leadership concepts we were.
Before we crown the winning team, we'd like to shift our attention for a moment to our keynote speaker, who will be giving us better perspective on exactly what leading to succeed is. Mothupi Kgopa is the founder of AfriFarm Crowd, a crowdfunding company with a vision to solve funding challenges faced by Black farmers. He's also the director of African Farmers Magazine, providing training for over 700 farmers a year in the annual masterclass. An academic with a love for leading, Mothupi is a content creator for eTuto, a digital platform helping learners access teachers from anywhere in the world. He is the author of 3 books, namely African Wealth Paradigm Shift. Mothupi holds a BSc degree in mathematics, computational and applied maths, and economics, and completing his honors degree in journalism. He truly is a leader, and we are super excited to hear him share his perspective on leading to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Mothupi Kgopa, the founder of AfriFarm Crowd.
Hi, my name is Mothupi. I'm the Chief Funding Officer of AfriFarm Crowd. My entrepreneurial journey starts way back after graduating from Wits University. I couldn't find work. So I started an internet cafe in Diepsloot. Then after that, I started a newspaper and I sold that in 2010. Then I started a poultry farm and I started it in my mom's backyard. We're just doing about 200 chickens. And then after that, the demand was too high. Then we moved it to 1,000 when we started supplying hotels like Makhuba's Kloof. At that stage, then I concentrated a lot in chicken farming. And in 2018, a friend of mine came and he asked me to come and work with him. So I was managing a chicken farm producing 12,000 eggs, a filling station, a fine dining restaurant, and water drilling solution as the CEO. And after that, I then joined a friend of mine, Semi, later in 2018. And after that, what we started doing was that we started training chicken farmers in South Africa because we needed to raise the funds to come up with our own farms. And we started training people all over the country. And we trained over 700 chicken farmers. And after that, then we started getting funds because our company is a crowdfunding company. And then we started getting funds from people. Then we take the money, we raise the chicks. When we started making money, we share the profits. We then grew 7,000 chicks for the production of eggs. The main goal for the company is that we need to start producing 1 million eggs a month, and that is our target for 2021, end of 2021. But also, we started realizing that we could start building things around the value chain. So what we started doing is that we started, getting poultry equipment and selling it at a profit, and we started feed shops. And from here, we're going to sell poultry equipment, vaccinations, the works. When it comes to chicken farming, we're going to have it. And then we started Black, which is a fruit and veg shop that is supposed to solve the problem of farmers not having access to market. So there's many farmers who produce good crops, but do not have access to markets. And these are the people that we're going to be helping in our fruit and veg shops. So let's talk a little bit about Lead to Succeed. In 2007, as I tell you that I started a newspaper, I approached two friends and I asked them to come and start this company with me. They agreed. And I went all out, put together the information because they said I must research it and they'll fund it because I was unemployed by then and they were working. And after that, I did all the research and I took it back to them. And then after that, they did not show much interest when they started realizing I was serious about it. And what I then started doing at that stage, I said, you know what, I'm going to go all out and do it on my own. And this is very, very important, especially as a leader, to understand that just because people agree to either fund or to work with you on something that you believe in, it does not mean it's going to happen in that way. But also it does not mean that you need to stop just because people do not believe in what you want to do. And that's very, very important. So a leader has to be able, you need to be able to lead yourself, even when people around you are not there to help you, they are not there to support you. This is very, very important. So therefore, in order to be able to lead yourself for success, you need to understand that most of the time you are on your own. Being on your own, it means you need to be able to lead yourself. And therefore, it means you need to have courage. You need to have the courage to do stuff, to work on your business, even when other people are not interested. And this is very, very important, especially for you learners in grade 10 and grade 11 who have come up with such beautiful innovations, to understand that just because you've got something beautiful, it does not mean that people out there are ready to support you, especially people around you. So we need to be innovative in our approach on how we lead ourselves in these spaces in order for us to, to keep moving, to keep going. So courage does not mean that you are, it's the absence of fear. No, courage means you keep continuing and you keep moving in the presence of fear. And that's very, very important. I feel one of the critical things is to have a reason is to be psychologically inclined to have something to prove. What do I mean by that is that you are going to meet many people who said you're going to fail. You're going to meet many people who say your product is not going to go anywhere. You're going to meet many people who say you think you're going to produce 1 million eggs. It's not going to happen. And let's understand. So you need to be psychologically inclined to have something to prove, to say, okay, I'm going to show you that I'm going to do this. And that is the crux of entrepreneurship. One of the biggest drivers, one of the biggest motivators is to sit there. There's nothing powerful than to say, I'm going to show you that I'm going to be able to do this. So therefore, once you start having voices that says you're not going to be able to do stuff, then you need to be able to sit in that position that says, I'm going to show you. And that starts from personal leadership. So you are going to go out there and do it anyway. And this is very, very important, especially for young entrepreneurs who are coming up. So I feel those are some of the hallmarks of entrepreneurship. But I read from one book which is called The Secret of All Ages, and I encourage that you read as much as you can. You read, and when I say you read, I'm not talking about reading the books at school. I'm talking about reading for development. And one of the books to get is a book called The Prosperity Bible. The Prosperity Bible. So you get the Prosperity Bible. It's got different books in it that will be able to guide you along in your path. But I read from one book that is in there. It's called The Secret of All Ages, and it says, amongst your friends, there is one of those who does not have much use for the word can't. You marvel at his capacity for work. You will love him the more, the longer you know him. For he's not only done good, he will always do good. And this is what is very, very important to note, that you are the person who has resolved to do good things. You are the person who has resolved to do big things, a big dreamer. And this is very, very important. And for us, when we keep saying we are going to sell 1 million eggs, a lot of people look at us funny, or they look at us with criticism thinking it's not going to happen. But it then gives us the power and the reason to prove a point. This is very important. So one of the things that you are going to have to do out there is to be able to silence your critics. Silencing your critics is very, very critical. So, and today your critics does not just come from your circle. They also come from an external circle in the name of Facebook, in the name of social media. It gets even bigger and bigger and bigger. But it's also an opportunity to also tap into the people who are not around you. So somebody who is leading themselves in entrepreneurship are people who says, okay, I do not have the support around me, but I can tap into the support of other people who are not around me, but they are around me virtually. And this is in the place of social media. And you'd know that as a grade 10 and 11, we have sold a lot of stuff online. I mean, we have created a turnover of 3 million just from Facebook alone. And this is very, very important to know, that just because the people who are around you are not going to support you, does not mean that that's the end of it. Because there's still people out there who will be able to support you if the people around you are not support, especially if you are solving their problem. And I have seen some of the ideas that you put forth, some of the brilliant ideas from that are solving one of the biggest problems that we have in South Africa, load shedding. And these are some of the things that as entrepreneurs need. So if the people around you are not going to be able to need those, we need some of those things. The other thing that I needed to talk about is to understand you need to be a good communicator. If you cannot be a good communicator, you are going to kill some of the problems, that you're going to kill some of your ambitions, because you cannot be able to talk to people. And this is very, very key, especially if you're going to, lead yourself. So leading yourself also means you need character. And I think it was a guy that I love very much who said, character is destiny. And what do we mean by that? When I was in Diepsloot, I was unemployed. One of the biggest things that I needed to understand was that I needed to develop a character to keep going even when I was unemployed. So what did I start doing? I started, reading a lot widely on development, to start a small business, to start applying myself and see how much I can actually move with the knowledge that I have. Remember, knowledge that is not up. A lot of people say knowledge is power, and I do say that knowledge is power when you apply it, and that's very, very important for some of us who go to school, because we tend to understand that it's the knowledge that is going to take us further. It's applied knowledge that is going to take you further. One of the things that I needed to talk about on leadership, it's that you need to start putting yourself out there in leadership positions, in leadership, and not talking about big things here, but when a leader is needed, you need to be the one who steps up to do things, because all the world loves a leader. The world loves a winner, and so the world is looking for somebody who's big enough to take a role and win, so that they win with that person. So I encourage you to be those kind of people who are going to go into those kind of spaces to influence, to lead, and to lead in entrepreneurship. There is no product that is going to make it if it cannot sell. Therefore, as a leader, you need to start polishing your selling skills. We were not going to be able to get to where we are if we do not sell. Okay, that's case in point. I write books and I sell my books. And one of the biggest things that is there is that if I'm producing a book, it must sell at least 1,000 copies in the first month. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to learn to sell. So over time, I have invested a lot in sales, from sales books to putting myself out there to start selling. And this is from anything really. If you are going to be an entrepreneur from the products that you guys have been talking about, start putting yourself out there to try and sell and learn to sell, because there's no company that can go under with a lot of sales. There isn't. If a company is selling as much as it can, then it makes as much money as it can, and it's never going to be able to go under. So these are some of the things that I needed to share with you. But the biggest one is learn to silence the critics. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mutupi, for sharing your amazing insights on leadership. And I hope that everyone that listens will take a note and a page from your book of knowledge. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the announcement of this year's Company of the Year competition.
Okay. It's that moment. And when we're sitting with the judges, it was quite a deliberation. Before I go into it, I just want to say a few words on behalf of the judges. And they've asked me to do this presentation primarily because I'm an entrepreneur. I think in my entire adulthood, I've only worked for 2 years. And that's because I had no other choice. But what I want to say is, it is so encouraging to see such young people embark in this sort of activity, entrepreneurship. A lot of people refer to entrepreneurship as the DIY of life, because you're very much on your own. It gets very lonely. It gets very tough. But to see young people and coming up with these great ideas is very encouraging. And I'm so happy to see this, because now the future of this country is really, really bright. For those that don't win, I just want to remind you that the first time I struck gold, it had been 5 years into the journey, and I was this close from giving up. The most important thing is to never, ever, ever give up. I mean, I think the most used quotation by Nelson Mandela says, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And there's no truer words than that. You need a lot of resilience. You need a lot of patience. You need a lot of grit. You need a lot of teamwork, and through it all, these things can be very draining for anyone. But because you guys are young and can grasp the concept of entrepreneurship still at school is so encouraging. A lot of us learned after we finished school that there's this concept of entrepreneurship and understanding the nuts and bolts of an entrepreneurial journey. So first and foremost, I'd like to give you guys a round of applause and commend you for this fantastic effort that you've made. JASA, this is a fantastic program, and I'm taking pauses in between because I'm getting goosebumps to be able to target youngsters and give them this opportunity to learn about entrepreneurship is so important for this country, because these big companies are not the companies that are going to create employment. It's you guys. It's the small, medium enterprises. And other countries, developed nations, they spend a lot of time and effort in these companies. Contrary to what people think, the Googles, the Apples, the Facebook of this world actually got support from government. And so these sort of program, any other organization that can contribute in creating this future for us as a country by investing in young people and helping them learn entrepreneurship is extremely important. So you guys are the future job creators of this country. So now to the moment of truth. Now, I did mention earlier on, all the ideas were great. You guys came up with really, really fantastic ideas. And we just want to let you know that from the judges, you can get our contacts from Benedette and Nelly. If you want to ask questions for some advice, we are available to provide that. For those that didn't make it, even the ones that win, we are available. You are going to the regionals and you'll be representing us. So we put a lot of pride in everybody that has taken part in this program. And the ones that win, you are representing everybody in this chat room right now. So I want to congratulate all of you for tremendous effort. So I'm going to start with number 3. Okay. And the third position goes to, drum roll, Team Marvelous from Limpopo with Zoom Soap. You guys get the third spot. We thought the idea was very so when we teach entrepreneurship is we always say that there's a market-based view where there's a market available and then you come up with a solution to fit the market, and there's a resource-based view. So taking what you have and making a product out of it, that is something that stuck out to us. And I think we can all relate to having a lot of soap that is wasted. So it's very sustainable and it's very innovative. And well done to you guys for such a great idea. I hope to see this product in the shelves in the near future, because there's a great opportunity for that. Okay, well done to Team Marvelous. And then we're gonna go to second place. Second place goes to Splash Times from the Western Capes with Nourished Lips. Again, you saw an opportunity, you saw a problem. I mean, when I walk around in the mall, I say that people who don't, I see a lot of people who cover their mouth and they don't cover their nose. And the importance of this rule of us having to put on masks is to cover your nose and your mouth, you know. And it was such an ingenious solution in that you understood the challenges of breathing in that mask, you know, and in most part, that's what people are struggling with. And the solution is very ingenious, and it came from you guys, and as young as you are, it's very encouraging. So we can actually have our own Silicon Valley in this country. Well done to you guys. That was a really, really brilliant idea. Again, a round of applause. And the moment of truth. I'm gonna need a drum roll, okay? First prize goes to MP for you from KwaZulu-Natal with the Plus Music Club. Congratulations to you guys. What we really loved is there's this concept of a minimum viable product, all right? And that is a prototype. And when you have a prototype that works and you can show it, it takes you really, really far. And when investors sit in a pitch, one, they have to believe in the solution that you're providing. Secondly, it's the people behind the actual solution. So we felt that, given this current pandemic, I mean, I lost my business partner in this business that I run. I lost him through COVID-19. And we actually have a song together, and there's lots of solutions around COVID-19, but a lot of the time we forget the pain that people have gone through. And I'm not only speaking to COVID-19, but we are humans, we're social beings, we bond, we connect, we share memories. And this sort of solution, it sort of touches on a lot of heartstrings, and it reminds us of how we are people who need people. So we'd like to congratulate you guys for a great idea. We love the prototype. It works, you showed us, you scan, and it takes you to the actual platform. And in the regionals, we believe that you guys are actually going to, you're going to take names. You represent everybody in this room. Do make us proud. You've got a great concept, and we wish you all the best. Bernadette, I don't know if this is a part where they perhaps get to say something.
Yes, we'd love to hear from our winners. Guys, please give us 2 minutes of your time and tell us how you feel.
Sure. Thank you. So we just like to say thank you so much for this opportunity. We've gained so much of knowledge and experience from this program, and it's really taught us a lot. And I think coming from especially the point of view from our company, we had a lot of trials and tribulations going through this through the process of producing our product. And now that we've had this experience of going through this program with you guys and doing all the workshops, it's really shown us that, hard work pays off. And we're just so thankful for everyone for giving us this opportunity. Just like to pass on to Beyond to say something.
Thank you guys so much for the opportunity. We learned so much during this program, and it was so fun to be able to actually start our own businesses. And we're so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I couldn't possibly end anything off without acknowledging the incredible work that I still carry with me and the words that I learned from Bonga Khumalo. Ke leboga go menagane for all you've taught me. I'm eternally grateful. Nonetheless, to each and every single student that participated in this program, congratulations. Carry these lessons and you will definitely soar. In closing, I'd like to hand over to Nelly Mufokeng, the Managing Director of JA South Africa, for the closing remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting morning it's been. Thank you all for making the time to experience the amazing innovations that our young people came up with this year. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate all the teams that presented at this competition, especially under such challenging circumstances. Well done on making your personal development a priority. In our eyes, you are all winners. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of JA South Africa, I'd like to take this opportunity to express sincere appreciation to Citibank for their continued investment in the signature event. We really value your commitment to the JA cause over the years. Our humble gratitude goes to our Program Director, Ms. Candice Mudisele. Thank you so much for managing today's proceedings with such positive energy and grace. To our guest speaker, Mr. Mothupi Kgoko, you truly are the epitome of youth entrepreneurship. Thank you for sharing such wonderful insights. I have no doubt that more aspiring entrepreneurs will take a leaf from your book of wisdom. I would like to again appreciate the hard work of our judges, who never hesitated for a moment when we reached out and requested them to serve on this panel. I can only imagine how difficult it must have been for you to come to a decision, especially given the competitive spirit that existed in the room today. Now, as J South Africa, we are really privileged to count on the unwavering support of our board and with the guidance of our chairman, Mr. Mohale Ralebitso. Thank you for all the support. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to sincerely acknowledge and thank the team at J South Africa, the chaperones as well, for all the hard work they've done in preparing the teams and making this event a success. You truly are appreciated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the festive season, we are very much mindful of the pandemic that remains with us and that is gripping the entire world. And I urge you to all do your part in making sure that we protect those that are around us and we protect ourselves. I wish you all a fantastic holiday season. Stay safe and take care. Thank you.